Hello and welcome to the introduction video of Rubicon, which is the new channel that features some of the ideas and some of the discussions that has been going on my blog Rubicon DK for many years. I just wanted to introduce you to this new media that is Rubicon on TV. The reason why I'm doing this is because for many years I've been blogging, and that's kind of good in the sense that you can present ideas and then you can really reach audiences with your ideas. But with all the readers I've had on the blog, it made sense to me that I could perhaps reach a wider audience with more people on YouTube and Rumble and so on and so forth. The aim of this new channel is to give people access and understanding on what's going on in the philosophical theological world, some of the interesting discussions that's going on, and also bring in some of my friends from the community of other theologians and metaphysicians and people who are interested in faith and also in conservative politics. So just for my background, maybe if you haven't heard about me before, this is I'm a philosopher, a Danish philosopher. I live in Denmark, Aalborg, and I've been doing a lot of theoretical work on different issues for many years. I started actually out as an Islamic critic, but from there on I've been, I've developed a lot, and today I'm not on being critical on Islam that much. I prefer to, to try to build bridges and really make people of faith understand that we're here for the grace of spirit, right? And I believe that you can reach each other through dialogue and perhaps make unity, because I believe that the aim of all religions is really peace. So this is where I'm at right now. I've been doing a lot of work on different issues. I've been doing a lot of work, of course, on theology and also on metaphysics. I mean, the scientific understanding of what God is. I have been working with a lot of classical philosophers called, especially Plato, of course, which is kind of my main go-to philosopher, but also a guy called Anaxagoras, Heraclitus, so on and so forth, to try and understand what God really is. And this has been in many ways long journey on understanding what faith is, what God is, and of course also what is the ethical side of it, what is good, what is bad, how do we really understand this world in the sense of being people who believe in something that is higher than ourselves. As a kind of religious background, I'm a Jew. My father, he was a Muslim, and my mother was a Christian, right? So in many ways, I kind of combine all the different faiths in myself, and I have very good connection to all the three different monotheistic faiths. And I hope that some of the work I do here brings these faiths together and brings an understanding of how we are and what we do. Coming from Denmark is both a blessing and a curse, I would say. Sometimes we're world leading. We've been world leading for many years in a lot of development that's been going on. But right now, as we speak today, things are not going that well, to be honest. And I hope, of course, that things will change. But me, as a philosopher, I'm kind of the old school. I believe in that there is a way that we can actually develop the world in a more sensible and more, you could say, meaningful and rational way. I had my international breakthrough kind of mainstream with first I was underground for some time, but at my mainstream go through was kind of being kind of a consular to the American President Barack Obama, A lot of the things that I worked with together with Obama was really to try to make change and give hope. We tried to, try to take the things that was going on at that time and change it so that the world got better. And in many ways, a lot of the things that we did at that time, hope and change. I know people these days are hope and change, but a lot of things that we developed at that time are still kind of what's making the foundation of the world right now, especially the peace process in the Middle East, which was a thing that we we were really into, and that I hope that we can continue with. But also in the American economical sphere, I did a lot of work on how to make a better business environment in the U.S. Something that kind of stuck with the Americans and is kind of the background to a lot of the development that's going on right now. With the producing things in the U.S. and not producing things overseas. Made in America. All these things about making things in the U.S. was a thing that I kind of worked with together with Barack Obama. But also the strategic kind of makeup of the world. I have a lot of readers in the American administration, and to be honest, for me, the U.S. is kind of the beacon of the world. I know that a lot of Americans are kind of depressed a little on how things are going. But I think the development right now that we are going through, and I hopefully will continue with, is kind of making what I call an American Renaissance. I believe that if you go back to the very ideas of being American, French Revolution, the Pilgrims, but also some of the religious ideas of making a new Israel, is actually the answer to the crisis. I mean, what do you do when in a crisis? You try to find what you are and the qualities of yourself. So a lot of the ideas that really makes up America in the truest sense is really the crux of the matter. And I've been trying to digging up all these things and try to share it with the American public on my blog, and hopefully also now here on the channel. Maybe we can have some enlightened conversations. People, chipping in and telling, sharing ideas and so on and so forth. And I really recommend that if you want to, please comment down below here. You're most welcome, and I hope, but please do it in a nice and friendly tone, so that nobody gets alienated, so on and so forth. So yeah. So it's been going on for a long time. I've also been working a lot on the military strategy. The whole swap towards China was something I worked on for a long time, based on different sources. The whole Middle East peace process I've worked on, and hopefully also now with the Ukraine conflict, maybe we can find some peace there too. I really hope it. I have also been working, quite a lot on environmental issues that I think is really important. We are leading that in Denmark, actually. That's what we do. Windmills and power to X, so on and so forth. There's things I think are really important, and also a lot of different issues that I've been commenting on through years. But hopefully, this is not only me commenting on things, but also people, chipping in, and hopefully I will get a lot of good, people who will, join the channel, and I'm going to do a lot of interviews, and maybe all these interviews can be of some use to the international public. I'm a Dane. I've been doing a lot of work with the Americans. I have also been doing a lot of work with England. I've been supporting you for a long time also. I was really, working on a lot of things under the, I tried to support Boris Johnson. He had a problem, but I mean, and also the new PM, Sunak, I'm trying to support him. It's been things have been kind of changing for me for the last 2 years. I used to blog a lot, and then I got a little TV station here in Denmark, which has been kind of a mixed bag. It gave me some skills in doing television stuff, but it also created a lot of chaos, and I'm kind of scaling back that, and I'm trying to go more back to the kind of the success I had with the blogging thing, and also the Danish television station I had. I have a little TV station. Will be more focused on the more kind of constructive and positive stuff, and not so much on the more controversial stuff that I have touched upon. So this is going to be much more mainstream, I hope, and hopefully it will, put the world onto a better path, and really be constructive and positive. I think that what brings you hope. You get hopeful, and you have hope if you believe that there are ideas that you can share with people, and these ideas will construct a better world. And I think that's what the US is all about, right? Being more constructive and being idealistic about it, making a better world. So I think that's why I'm really, I'm a rebel essentially. I'm trying not to be so much, but I'm a rebel, and I really like the Americans for what they are. To be honest, I also really like the English, and of course the Great Britain as such, the royal house of the British, for what they are, right? They're so nice, and they have this empire they want to expand, and I'm also trying to support that. Of course, the new King Charles, he's also he just made it. He finally became a king, and that's really nice also. But also the rest of the royal family I really like, and I'm trying to support to the best of my ability. But essentially, this channel is not about all the leaders of the world. It's about everybody, that we can all try to understand some of the ideas that's really kind of leading the world. So it's not going to be highbrow or posh or anything. It's going to be for everybody. I hope that the ideas that I will share here will be inspiring for not only the elite of our societies, but also of people just watching and see, okay, this is something I can use. I just want also to commend the enlighteners. I'm a humanist myself, and this is going to be based on enlightenment, but not on this very forceful and destructive enlightenment that sometimes comes when truth is really pushed out there. This is going to be mild. It's not going to be very controversial. It's going to be things that people can understand. It's not going to be very difficult for people to understand, or it's not going to burn down bridges. It's hopefully going to build bridges between the different religions, between the different countries, between the different points of view. At least that would be my aim. So that's it. And also the European Union has been working. I've been working on that also. Hopefully we can progress that agenda as well. So welcome. I hope that you will enjoy my ideas here, and hopefully some of the discussions, some of the people that join on the channel will be making a better world essentially, right? I mean, what is God? God is what is good. And I hope that the good that will come out of this will be something that will spur the world to a place of peace and harmony, and a place of understanding and reconciliation, especially this time in the Middle East, when we have a lot of fighting going on, and that's sad, right? So we'll see. Hopefully this will be something that will make this world a better place. So thank you for listening, and consider subscribing on the channel. It will help me a lot, and also maybe take some of the ideas we have here and share it to the world.